Our first ever client at Debt Angel Solutions came to us in the strangest of ways. It was a very dear friend of mine, someone who I've known for a really long time. She knew my story, that I'd got myself out of a huge amount of debt, and she asked me if I would come and help her and tell her what it was that she needed to do and how she needed to do it. So she jumped in her car and drove an hour and a half to get to me, and I did the same. We met in the middle, we sat in a coffee shop, and we sat there for like 4 hours. We went through her situation, we broke everything down, and she started to really open up when I asked her how she got into the situation. She was in a loveless marriage, yet she was trapped. She was stuck there, and he was really not helping her in any way, shape, or form. She was working in his business to make a small amount of money so that she could pay off the debt that she had, and it wasn't covering her costs. She wasn't going anywhere, and she certainly wasn't living her purpose. So after 4 hours of me jotting it down and telling her exactly what to do and who to contact, and telling her, of course, I'll be there, just give me a call every step of the way and I'll talk you through, she got home and I got a call from her and she said, Kitty, can you please do this for me? I don't know if I can call the banks and tell them all of the things that I told you. I don't know if I can be in communication so much so that they will understand. And I'm scared I'm gonna get flustered and I'm not actually gonna be able to get anywhere with what it is that I'm doing. And it was at that moment that I decided, I need to do this. I need to do it for people, because I know that burden. It's really hard picking up a phone and calling and telling someone you don't know at a bank the trials and tribulations of your life, because quite honestly, they don't give a care. They're there to collect on their money. They don't care about what happened. They're trained just to, well, I get it, you've got no money, no problem, but I need this payment, this amount. And you almost feel like you have to, but you don't have to. You really don't have to. And I got it. I was like, I need to do this for people. I need to help people get back on track in their lives, because if they're not able to make those calls, then they're not going to be able to keep up the consistency that they have to actually bring forward to bring this to light. And it moves me to this day, because this lady was a very dear friend of mine. And as a result of what we did, we went in, we held all of her payments, we were able to waive some of her debt completely. We were able to give her the ability during the time that we held those payments and held that debt, for her to get enough money together to get away from the marriage that wasn't serving her or her husband, set up a home for her and her kids, and go out into the world and be who she truly was. She's 100% debt-free. She hasn't got into debt again, nor will she. And she is on fire in her life. She's excited about what she's doing, because now what she's doing is making a difference in the area of life that she's passionate about. So don't worry, if you can't make those calls yourself, you don't have to. There are people that can do it for you. Agencies like ours that can either teach you and be with you every step of the way, or do it for you so that you can not worry about the financial impact or worry about what you need to say. You know, for me, I remember so clearly I had to give myself like a lead time, like a run up to making the phone calls when it was me going through it, because I was worried, well, what will they say? You know, they're gonna want money from me. I don't have that money, I can't do it. And if you don't know what you're doing and how to do it, you're kind of fumbling your way through. Whereas if you hand it over, or you allow someone to guide you like we do in the Freedom Shift Academy, then you are literally in an opportunity or a position where you can have this shift, and you're not alone. You will not be alone. You will be heard, you will be appreciated, you will be respected, you will never be judged, and you'll get out of debt sooner than you ever thought possible, for a fraction of the money that you are planning on spending or needing to spend in the current position you're in right now.